For a long time, athletes have done everything that they can. Actually, I won't say for a long time. Around the time that Charles Barkley started doing that commercial, and maybe a few years before that, athletes didn't want to take on the responsibility of being role models for young people. But the question that I would pose to them if I had a chance to sit down and ask them a question is, when you were 10 years old, or when you started watching basketball or football or baseball or whatever, did you choose who your role model was? Or did your role model choose you? And see, that's a question that I would have asked Charles Barkley if I had a chance to ask him, because he chose who he wanted to look up to as far as basketball goes. He chose who he wanted to play like. The people that you guys respect a great deal in the soccer world, who did you guys start pretending to play like when you guys were little and started watching soccer?
David Beckham.
David Beckham. Okay. Okay. And so you guys chose that person, right? And you chose to make that person your role model, right? So if you chose to make that person your role model, is it fair for him to say that he's not a role model? It's not fair for him to make that statement. He has to be a role model. He doesn't have a choice. But because of the fear of having to do what's right, the fear of having to make the right choices, the fear of not wanting to be on TV for the wrong reasons, they don't want to take on that responsibility. They don't want to be held accountable for their actions. Going back to the word accountable and responsible.
Yeah, the easy way out.
It's the easy way out. You see that? You see why now? Okay. We'll do one more thing, and then I'll let you guys get out of here. Tiger Woods, during his first press conference after his incident back last November, a year ago, almost a year ago, Tiger himself stated, "I thought I was entitled because of my fame and my fortune. I thought I could play by my own rules. I felt normal rules did not apply. I worked hard my entire life and I felt I deserved everything I desired thanks to money and fame." These are his words, fellas. Not mine. I didn't make that up. That's not my opinion. That's what he said during his first live televised conference, because it wasn't an interview, if you will, because they weren't allowed to ask him any questions that first time that he got on TV. He just went out and made some statements. That was one of the things that he said. One of the things that he said. Okay? Is it fair to say that, we talked about this last week, is it fair to say that repetition is the mother of skill? Okay? So, because of what we see on TV, the internet, music videos, society has convinced us to buy into a lie. A number of us have a hard time identifying what's real and what's fictitious because of the stuff that we hear all the time, over and over and over and over and over and over and over. It becomes a part of who we are. And so we start to buy into this stuff. We start to buy into it. Fair statement? Repetition is the mother of skill. So the more times you do it, the more times you see it, the more times you hear it, it becomes a part of who you are. And so a lot of times what happens is we start to buy into this stuff, okay? And so we have an inability to identify what's real and what's fictitious. And then if repetition is the mother of skill, the more times that we see, hear something, the more it becomes a part of who we are and how we think. Does that make sense? Okay? And so we're going to get into this a little more next week. If you guys want to keep going, I'll keep going. If you guys want me to stop, I'll stop. You tell me what you guys want to do. Do you want me to leave you on this cliffhanger like this, or you guys want a little more?
A little
You
more.
got,
Say, a little more.
A little more? You guys cool with a little more? Everybody has to agree.
I go first. I work at 5.
Okay. All right. You guys want to stay? Okay. So, how this information affects us. Oh, now before I go on, how much is a little more? 10 minutes? Everybody 10 minutes okay with everybody? Okay. Okay, 10 minutes. How that affects us. Our youth struggles with identifying what's real and what's not real. Entertainment and reality, okay? As a result of what they see on TV, what we see on TV, reality TV even, internet, what we hear in relation to music. Some of our youth spend so much time idly in front of the internet, in front of television, and listening to music that their false sense of reality is causing us to make choices that we really believe are justifiable, or we simply don't think that there's anything wrong with what we're doing. That's where we are now. Some of our youth are so far removed from the truth and so far removed from what's real that in a lot of ways it's kind of scary, fellas. Okay? So where do we begin, and how do we bring ourselves back to reality? Not only that, but you guys remember that song, Just Blame It on Alcohol? Once again, not wanting to take responsibility for your actions. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to find other ways to get out of the stuff that we get into. Scapegoats. Okay, I like the song. Horrible meaning. Like the song, horrible meaning. Okay, blame it on the goose. Lack of maturity. There takes a certain maturity in order for us to get to that point, okay? Cognitive maturity, mental maturity, a cognitive understanding even takes some maturity, okay? Embracing the associated behaviors, the following behaviors, it takes emotional maturity, and it affects us internally as well as externally in the relationships. Because, I mean, let's face it, fellas, do we all have that internal dialogue sometimes where we talk to ourselves and we're like, oh yeah, that was stupid. Yeah. Oh my God, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? But it also affects us with our external dialogue that we have with other people, okay? So the emotional maturity associated with it, okay? Temper tantrums. You guys see people still having temper tantrums? Yeah. Lack of emotional maturity? Okay? Anybody ever not seen people have a temper tantrum? Huh?
It's called siblings.
Siblings, okay. If you've never seen anybody have a temper tantrum, watch baseball players. How many sports allow people to throw a bucket of balls out on the field, kick dirt at the umpire or official or referee, and just really conduct themselves like emotional toddlers, if you will? You ever seen a kid or a baby fall out in the store or fall out and just yell and cry? Yeah. And you're like, oh my God, are they really gonna, really? Let me tell you something. A temper tantrum was not an option when I was little. Okay? Not an option. Okay? A temper tantrum is not an option, and I'm not little anymore. Alright? I gave you the example. Inability to engage in a verbal disagreement without screaming or yelling. Okay? Emotional immaturity. How is it that we justify adults throwing temper tantrum in the baseball world, kicking dirt, throwing buckets of balls into the field, throwing bats into the field, stuff like that? If you've never seen it, just watch baseball. Okay? I love the sport, don't like how they conduct themselves when they don't agree with something. Okay? I played baseball myself when I was growing up. Solution, we have to embrace the ideology of taking responsibility and also holding other people accountable. Okay? You have to make responsibility and accountability a part of our lifestyle. We have to do that. If we don't, you'll continue to get the immature behavior that you see, okay, from other people. Okay? You got to have some conviction. What that means is your attitude, your belief, and your will. Okay? What others see and hear from us is a manifestation of what's going on the inside of you. Does that make sense? I'm going to read it again. Get this. Really get this. What other people see and what other people hear from me, okay, is a manifestation of what's going on inside of me. And it's the same with you. So when we see people having these temper tantrums and different things like that, it says a lot about what's going on in the inside of them. Randy Moss losing his mind because of food, it says a lot about what's going on in the inside of him. That's why that timeline that I'm telling you guys to do, that's why it's important to do it, so that you can see what's going on the inside of you. Okay? You must have the ability to encourage, to influence, and to influence others to do the same. It's just called accountability. That's all it is. It's just accountability. If you never embrace the ideology of taking responsibility for your actions and establishing a standard that includes accountability, no one will ever be able to hold you accountable. So what that means is you won't respect order, chain of command, order, okay? Order will mean nothing, and there will be a disregard for authority of any kind. Because when we talk about order and we talk about authority, all it is just people trying to hold you accountable. That's all it is. That's all order is. That's all structure is. That's all chain of command is. That's all authority is they're just trying to make sure that we do what we're supposed to do. Does that make sense? So how can you not have, now I know that I don't agree with everything that the police does, but I respect their authority. I respect their authority because they're trying to hold me accountable. Does that make sense? You don't have to agree with everything that people do, but you have to respect the authority of an individual. Because if you're in a position of authority later on in life, when you guys get to be who you're called to be and who you want to be and all that stuff, aren't you going to want people to respect your authority? Or are you not? Or do you not care if somebody is, you know, you've worked hard all your life, or you've worked hard to get to the point that you're at, and they don't respect your authority? Would you be okay with that?
No.
No? So we have to at least, at the very least, respect other people's authority, right? Because they work to get there. Is that a fair statement to make?
Yep.
Okay. So that's where we'll stop. Real quick, since you have to leave. Scale of 1 to 10. 10 saying we want Daniel to come back and finish this, or 1 saying we don't ever want to see Daniel again. And it's not only because he's ugly, but because we just don't want to hear it anymore. Okay? And he's got big ears. Okay? So, scale of 1 to 10, and what can you take away with you?
8.
8?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it all.
Lot to take in?
Yeah.
I won't hold that against you. Thanks for coming. I know you got to go to work. Can you just make sure you share some of your paycheck with me? That's
Saturday lunch it is.
Okay. All right. We always usually start in the back, so we'll start in the middle. How about that? Since we're already in the middle, from your right to your left. Good. 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Accountability and responsibility.
Okay. How are you going to take that with you? Are they just words to you, or do they mean anything to you?
Like being know your decisions, and with your decisions comes like consequences and being accountable for your
Will the alarm go off?
Will it? That's what I was like looking at.
Should try it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay, thank you, sir. Adios, Mass. No class on Thursday. You don't even have school Thursday, so next Tuesday.
All right.
Okay.
See you then. Why will be?
An 8.
8.
And the portion you had about choices shaping your life, or I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah.
And how important decisions shape your life.
In retrospect,
retrospect, made some bad decisions. And they definitely. So I know I had like a little more opportunity somewhere than most everybody here, with the exception of him, who's a little older than him. So it's a little more relevant to me as far as making stupid decisions.
Okay.
I mean, definitely. Probably the best way of learning is making a mistake and learning from it.
As long as it's well calculated.
Correct.
If it's not well calculated, I wouldn't say that it's the best way to learn.
I mean,
Because I can give you an example or two of a couple of people who, and I'll just go ahead and say it, I may even get in trouble for this, but do you think T.I. is okay with being in jail right now? Probably not. So just a very well calculated decision that just doesn't go the way that you hope that it goes. Okay? Whoever didn't sign this, make sure that you sign it. So I'll get it back to you. Thank you. Scale of 1 to 10? 8. Thank you.
Say like the same thing.
Which was what?
Well, what we're talking about, like, what is happening in our lives, like the making choices. I've been procrastinating a lot.
Okay.
I don't really know why, but it just seems to be that. Like a lot of the stuff that you said, I feel like I know, you just put into a better perspective.
Thank you. I'll let you go. Let him finish and then I'll get yours. Okay.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just doing the right thing, and if you don't do the right thing, just be responsible for your
Good.
actions.
Good. So even if you don't do the right thing, you can still take responsibility for your actions and you can get there. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Very well put. I got to hear more of you because you speak so eloquently.
I'm Mexican.
Say what? What did you say? I missed it.
Because I'm Mexican?
No, not at all. Because you put your thoughts together very well. That was very well put together. Absolutely. What did you say? I can understand him. You may be able to half understand him. Go ahead.
Because,
Did I earn it or are you gonna give it to me? Okay, okay.
I'm gonna take away, the actions that you do now are gonna affect you later on in life.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
9.1.
9.1. All right. Feel like I'm at the Olympics.
You can help others by helping them accountable for their actions.
Absolutely.
It doesn't just help yourself feel more good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. All right, we'll go to our sojourner here in the front.
I'll give it a 7, and I would say that just take responsibility for my own actions.
Okay.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Huh?
You took the words out of my mouth.
Take the words out of his mouth. Give them back to him. Give him his words back.
Take the words, so I don't want them.
All right, going to the back.
Well, I said 8.
8.
I just like the take responsibility for your own actions, give it that, with love, put a face on, like we were talking about earlier.
Absolutely.
And I just wish I was here the first hour.
I wish you were too.
Also, that sarcasm.
No, I wish you were too. Not only do I not only wish you were here for the first hour, I wish that everyone was here for everything. Because I mean, let me tell you guys why I wish that. Are you guys getting anything out of this?
Yeah.
Okay. So I imagine if you're getting something out of it, do you think that some of your other teammates that aren't here could get something out of it as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll even go one step further.
I don't understand.
Are you getting something out of it to the point that everybody that plays soccer here should continue to get this information?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why I say I wish you, no, not sarcastic at all. I wish you were here for the first hour. Thank you.
I'd say an 8.
Okay.
It's like, you do
8?
now,
Huh?
like what you do now, like affect in the future.
Okay.
Like, this is
Okay.
I
Thank you, sir.
I say an 8 too, because I think it's gonna help me
think about my decisions more.
Good.
Because I don't want it to affect me in the wrong way.
Say that once more time, that last part?
I don't want it to affect me in the wrong way.
Okay. Okay, all right, thank you. Appreciate it.
8, because I feel like this is the second time I've been here, but like after each class, I feel like I take something different out of it. Just kind of, I try to think about some of the stuff from here and like on the outside. Like not just in this class, but like I try to take this stuff and use it on the outside, like actually taking it, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's what I want. I want more than anything for you guys to just really take this information that I'm giving you, man. And I want you guys to be able to apply it in everything that you guys do, every area of your life. Because I do want you guys to walk away. I want you guys to leave here. And for some of you guys, I sent you, we've already sent some text messages and stuff like that. For some of you guys, the thing that I said was, I want you guys to be a better man than you were before we met. Okay? That's all I want, man, is for you guys to walk away a better person than you were before you and I met. Okay? So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your time. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Is it yours? Yeah. I should tell us mine.
All right. Why you say doing that? What's wrong with him?
They're shiny, I guess.
Shiny? What's wrong with his ears? Shiny.
Shiny. Oh, just looked at it. Hey, Johnny, I'm not driving back right now. Hey, take your notes, Carter.
Is your jeans are too tight?
Alright. I have a math class, that's why I'm halfway in.
Don't worry about it. I know you guys have obligations and stuff like that, so.
Alright, but yeah, we'll see you next Thursday.
All right, fellas. You guys be cool.
Do you have my number? I don't know if you saved it. Because I got a different phone, so I don't have your number anymore.
Oh, did you get a different one?
Yeah, I gotta switch off.
What I'm doing is I'm creating a spreadsheet and I'm putting you guys' information on the spreadsheet. What's your phone number?
623?
623?
Yeah. 399?
399?
0055.
55.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm dialing your number right now. Just send me a text message and then that way I'll have everything in. This is the number. Cool. You come up
Yep,
with
got
that?
it. 480-325-0251.
Okay.
Alright, thank you so
Just
much.
send me a text message.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
man. You're welcome, man. No problem.
Have a good weekend.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.